Hey guys, it's nice to be simming again. So today I actually want to build a Scooby Doo build today. As it's October, I need to get into my spookier build, so we'll be building the Kingston Mansion from the Scooby Doo series. It's a really fun one, and I can't wait to see what we can do with it, so let's get straight into it. So I have a photo pulled up on my computer. It's going to be obviously small, considering this is a very small lot, but I could definitely make it work. Okay, so there's like a curved around porch for part of this, so I need to make sure that I want to make sure I'm paying homage to the building as much as I can. I'll never get over the creepy phrase of the episode where, okay, might as well give you guys a drop down on, like a lowdown on the episode, what it's about. So basically, Scooby and the gang go to a friend's house, which is near an old house named the Kingston Mansion, which is pretty self-explanatory. It's supposed to be a mansion to the Kingston family, which sadly, all of them are no longer with us. So basically what happens is the grandfather of the friend ends up getting into a trance and gets pulled to the Kingston Mansion. However, when he returns, he has aged significantly. Well, he is their uncle, but that's beside the point. Basically, the whole point is that they need to, the mystery gang is to investigate what happened and what was going on. As well, the uncle states that he heard a voice that literally told him to go to come to the old Kingston Mansion, which is where he came to basically meet the ghost of Elias Kingston. Now, why are the Kingstons so angry with this family? I have no idea. That's one part of the episode that never got to explain. But regardless, I'll be recreating that house. Okay, this is a little bit smaller. Okay, this house is like 2 floors plus a third attic floor. So let's go ahead and get that built. I'm just gonna build the basic shell and I'll come back to you guys later. Okay, now we got that. I can go ahead and delete some of these pieces and line them up right. There we go. Pretty much looks like the house. The top floor is a little tall, so we'll have to figure that out. Nope, made this one too long. Just shrink that down by 1. Okay, let me get the roof done and I'll show you guys what we have to work with. Oh boy, sounds like my neighbors are doing yard work. I really hope that it doesn't impact the video. There we go. That is so loud. I don't think it's gonna impact the video, hopefully. So this is what we got to work with. I need to reversal, put all the walls down. I won't be able to see on this upper floor, but I don't think that's gonna be too much of a problem. Okay, these are completely covered by an A-frame. Like I said, the attic is really, I'm not worried about the attic not being usable. Yeah, let's see how we can make this work. Because I need it to be, okay, we need to put like a small part here. Now I need to figure out how tall these little pieces that I'm gonna have on each side have to be to make this work. I might have to go with like, this is interesting. Because it's hard to find like what height it needs to exactly be at. Like it's literally so close. It's still layered wrong. I love having to battle with lawn care today. Got it. We got how tall it needs to be. Now we just copy this over to both windows. There, that's what the windows look like on that side. Now there's a bigger window on this side. It looks like there's it looks like this spot's actually kind of open. So we can actually bring the floor out to there. That's a little bit of a long piece. Like I said, the attic is not going to be used in this house. It's kind of going to be its own thing. There we go. That should look great. Those windows, like on the side of the house, are very tall, so that looks about right. Now, I don't want to curve this in because then it will look too pointed. So I think that will work. Let me see how this looks now. That looks perfect. It's literally perfect. However, this roof is not tall enough. This shape is looking so good. Now, the problem is the house is completely shrouded in darkness, so I can't tell exactly what it would look like if it were during the daytime. So I'm just gonna have to take guesses on the colors. I think it looks like there's a lot of stone on the first floor and wood on the second floor. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna keep it dark and moody because, again, that's what the house is supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like creepy and old. So I guess that's what we'll do to really pull it all together. Now, the big thing is this trim. I need a trim that, like, so the house is going to have to be covered in a lot of trim. Like, we need a really dark colored trim. Like a dark brown. Heck, we may have to go for black. There we go. Now we can put a trim around the bottom floor. See, that's the kind of brown I need. This is the kind of brown color I want. So if I can find a color that, like, matches that, we'd be in business. This one actually matches it. So this is the brown we're going to use. We're going to make a spooky old Scooby Doo house. Doesn't look too bad. Now for the roof's texture, it's kind of like old. Let's see here. It's not really showing a roof texture clearly. Like, it's kind of like a left up to interpretation kind of. So I guess I'll have to, like, take a guess. I think it'd be like old, kind of dilapidated kind of siding, kind of like that. But again, I want to make sure that everything looks right. So let's see what else we can find to help make sure this looks good. So the second floor, that's where wood gets introduced. Like, it seems like there's a healthy amount of wood on the second floor. I think that's about what it would probably look like if you were to make it real. Like, that's pretty accurate. Except this part right here does not need to exist. Hang on. Need to make sure everything is right. There we go. I need that trim back so we can put that there. Let's say I wanted to extend it up one just to see what it looked like. Okay, and then, ooh, there's like a curve, there's like another roof right here on the second floor that's right above this patio. I could try and see if I can squeeze that in. No guarantees though, because it's probably gonna look bad. Okay, it's nice and flat, so it's off center. I don't need it, but it's part of the house. Maybe we can make this dilemma work. I mean, again, the top floor is literally not going to be used, so I don't think we need to worry about the top floor. Now, if only I could get it to not block these windows, then it'd actually be good. There we go. That's what we want. Now let's bring it up a little. There we go. The Kingston Mansion. My. I actually really like this build so far. And guys, please, if you want me to build any other famous haunted houses, please leave them in the comments below. I want to know, in case you guys really have like this really cool house that you want me to try and build and replicate in game. Probably shouldn't be speaking while that thing is going, but it's fine. I mean, let's face it, I already got interrupted by a lawnmower plenty of times. I think I'm kind of immune to noise now. Because I just learned to deal with it. Now, this next floor, it's like another... It's like a half wall. It's not an actual, like, railing. So let's go ahead and find a half wall. Get that extended around. And it's also stone. So that's going to be stone. I'll make sure... We need to make sure that this concrete roof is also black. Because, again, this house is very dark, brooding, creepy. Like, we want that creep factor. Worst case scenario, I have to close my window. There we go. Nice. I'm really liking how this place is coming together. I do gotta get that. It doesn't look like it's on this roof, but I'm gonna put the little metal gate roof on top. My watch is telling me to get off my butt. No watch. I shall not. You're not the boss of me. Next thing you know, it like hits me and is like, get off your butt. And I'm like, oh no. The watch is sentient? There we go. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. The hard part's gonna be the floor plan of this house because it's an L-shaped house. Like, okay. Before I do anything, you know what? How come in a Sims game we haven't been able to place diagonal stairs yet? You think that'd be a thing by now? Like, I thought we'd have diagonal stairs by now. I feel like that's something that's long overdue for a game. For the game. I just feel like it. Okay, okay, before we go inside, I do want to make sure I'm copying out this kind of little area they have. So they have an area that comes around like this. Now let me know, the Kingston Manor is completely abandoned. Like, it's rumored to be haunted. That's the whole point of why the gang is there, is because, well, the ghost of Elias Kingston is chasing them around. Now here's the thing. They have like a little opening area that has like a ton of plants. They have like a kind of, let it be known, this is like a fancy estate. Like this is like a fancy neighborhood. So it's like very high-end living. So you got to make sure you get that kind of factor to make it look like the people who live here are rich. Like they are tons of money rich. But the funny thing is, it's all about money. Like that's, even the story in the episode is about money. Now, if only I could literally line this up perfectly like this, so I can do like the classic Scooby Doo intro thing. Maybe I should play. Ooh, I should look in the debug and see if I can find a van and like place it out front to be like, hey, look, Scooby Doo and the gang are here. We're here to solve a mystery. That'd be awesome. I should think about that. We do need like a dead oak tree by the end of the line. Because again, that's like part of the episode. Like there's this big old dead oak tree by the front of the house. Okay, give me a second to place the doors and windows in. Or at least the windows, so that way we can get a vibe for this place. Good news, base game has like the perfect windows for this build, so I don't really need to worry about that. Like these like desert like windows are perfect for this kind of house. It like fits in perfectly. There we go. I got the doors and the windows placed in. Looks very accurate to the real house. Now there is some things that are on the roof. Like there's a couple of chimneys and a spire. Oh, there's like 3 chimneys and 2 spires. So I should get some spires. Hopefully I can get them in the middle. There we go. We need some spires. Good news. Get together comes with plenty of spires. Okay, can I move this into directly in the middle? It like floats there. I don't like that. Why does it float? Why would it float? Why would it float? Why in any purpose would you need that to float off the roof? There we go. And there's no spire in that one. Then there's chimneys. There's like, okay, there's like a big chimney. There's like a small chimney. Okay, let me see what I can find. Like I said, I'm limited on my chimneys here, so I don't know exactly what I could use to make this work. I need a chimney that's like nice and dark, no white color, like none to little white color. If I can go without white on it, it'd be perfect. Let's see here. I gotta do some digging. I mean, there's this chimney, which could work. There's like a chimney here, like right on the roof. And there's a chimney over here on the edge of the roof. So let me put those in. There's a chimney here, a chimney here. Then there is a chimney in the middle over here. So like about the same length from the house. So it should look like something like that. Like that's what the chimney should look like. Before we continue, I should name this the Kingston Mansion. That way we can make this all correct. It looks like there's also some like plant life on the other side too, so I should make sure to include that. So it's like, it's kind of like a pathway lined with hedges. And let's go ahead and get some tarmac. Might have to change up how the plants are lined up. That way people can actually walk down this path. Imagine if like this, I'm gonna save just in case, but imagine if like this whole thing were to crash, like while I was working on it, so I could be like, oh man, if it weren't for you meddling kids, I would have gotten this house done. You meddling kids and your stupid dog. Okay, that could be a bathroom. We could put a dining room over here. The kitchen can be like back here. Like this could be an elongated hallway. We have a kitchen back there. Probably could place something right here. We can figure out what we could do with some of these rooms. Now let me go ahead and paint the floors and the walls, because it's pretty self-explanatory what those are going to look like. It's going to be a lot of wallpaper, a lot of different things. Now we're going to go room by room decorating this place to give it really that spooky old house vibe. Make sure we're doing everything right too. Like we want this house to feel old. We want it to feel abandoned, decrepit. Pretty much any word you can pick as a synonym of the word creepy. I mean, that's the whole point. It's a Scooby Doo house. What else do you expect? And the best part is, like, we have a lot of older style furniture in this game, so we can easily make this work. You like a nice lot of plants in this first room. We want it to be a very welcoming entry room. There we go. Why don't we get a smaller rug? Just so it's not as huge. Right about there. Right in the middle of the room. Then, you know what we could use? Sconces. Like, there's a lot of sconces in old houses like this. Right out of gold, too. And make sure that the walls are painted correctly. So that way this matches the upstairs. Also, I don't need a floating chandelier. That's not the right spot where I want that, because it's hovering. It's like floating above the window. Too bad there's not like a red version of that, because then that would be like perfect. Oh, there's this one, but it's like too much of a bright red. We'll put some hallways right there, so that way they can access the bathroom that will be down these halls. There we go. We'll fill in this little hole right here. We don't have to have anything. For some reason, it wouldn't let me raise it anymore. There we go. Just fill in the hole. Make sure it's like a nice small area. I also put some like alloy metal piping in the middle to make it look like it's on use. Now, give me a second to fill in the rest of these rooms with detail, and I'll be right back. Okay, I feel like we're going to have 2 centralized living rooms in this house, and we'll figure it out how we're going to make that work, but we're going to have 2 living rooms. Like, that's going to be a thing in the house. Now, the thing is, there will not be any TVs in this house. Like, it's an old house. Their TVs didn't really get built during this time where the house existed. Now, if only I could get this wood to match this table. Oh, never mind. I did. There we go. And then we need some large couches to be on each side of this. Now, the problem is I need it to be in red. Like, like for this room, it can't be in anything other than red. Is that black or brown? Can't tell. Guess I'll have to take a wild guess and hopefully hope it's the right color. Pretty nice, decent, pretty look. This is gonna be a very expensive house because that's the whole point. It's supposed to be a kind of an old fancy house, so I don't see a reason to not make it expensive. Put some bookshelves in this room. This will be like a reading nook. Like this will be like a little quiet area you can go to if you want to read. Make sure to get some lamps in here because, like, again, this is supposed to be like a little reading area, so we need some like old lamps. It'll be very dimly lit in here because, again, it's an old library. It's supposed to be like nice, quiet, small. There we go. A nice little reading nook next to the living room. Then maybe we'll make this a dining room. Okay, this is the bathroom. So bathroom, pretty self-explanatory. Like, this guy used some older equipment in it. That was a strong gust that made my windows creak. Scared the crap out of me. Yikes. Why is my toilet hovering to the 2nd floor? We do need some, like, very high-end counters to make this right. How much is this house already? This house is 69,000 simoleons, which, again, like, self-explanatory. Expensive house. I mean, it's supposed to be, like, it's not supposed to be cheap. It's supposed to be, like, a stately manor. And we can have some small space there, like a little opening in the cabinet. Get the sink there. Not really a dishwasher. Again, like it's supposed to be an old house, so no dishwasher. I could put the fridge right there. Let's put the fridge right there. And since this is modern days, a fridge would probably be installed, pre-built in the house. There we go. Now we need the upper cabinetry. There we go. Nice kitchen area. Now for this main room, I think we can make this like a elongated dining room. So let me go ahead and do that. There we go. Nice little elongated dining room. So now we got the main floor done. So now we got to worry about the upper floors, which I'm not too worried about, considering our good track record we've already had. Now the hallway, pretty easy. Just need to add some lights and some basic decorations. There, gave it some decoration. Now the hallway is completely designed to add just some decoration. Not really too much I could do with the hallway, but it's enough to, you know, give it some interesting color. Now I do have to copy this wallpaper from downstairs up into the bathrooms. That way we can make sure everything looks right. This bathroom, pretty easy. It's not going to take me long at all. There, nothing really exciting about that bathroom. Just really pretty much just made it the same design as the others. House is looking good though. Like, we're getting this done. Alright, now let's go for each of these rooms. There, I got them all painted and all floored, so now we just need to worry about furnishing them. So, oh, I see a spot that didn't get painted properly. First, let's start with the study. I'll make sure to make it so it looks like you can install a computer in here if you want to. You don't have to. You can keep it the way it is. It's basically your provocative, whatever you want to do. But there goes the study. It's pretty simple, pretty basic room. How much is this house now? It's 98,000 simoleons. This is the most expensive house I've probably built in the entire game. And maybe it's something I should be proud of. I think it mostly stems from the fact that I'm using probably the most expensive furniture in the game. But let it be known, it's an old house. It's gonna have really expensive furniture. So I think I'm making a good decision. We have fun here. A lot of fun. There. First bedroom built. Pretty simple design, not really much to worry about. Okay, the second bedroom. Did I hear a doorbell ring? I should go check on that. I'll be right back. I'm almost done with the house anyway. Well, let me add a few more. Maybe we should make this a kid's room. Add in a few toys here and there. Sorry, that was my parents. They're visiting today. No issue, though. Had to make sure they got into the house. We only have 2 more bedrooms to finish, so I'll be able to your guys' hair very soon. Now, if only that person outside could take a hint about me trying to record and not really wanting him to mow his lawn right now. Or weed whack or whatever he's doing. Clearly, he can't take the hint. Oh my gosh, this changed again. I don't know why it did. I didn't really do anything to make that happen. That was weird. Anyway, so for this bedroom, again, we want it to be in our master bedroom. Is he getting closer? Please walk away from my house. I know you need to take care of your lawn, but I'm trying to record. Yikes. Alright, we just put these little end tables. We'll throw up some nice, lovely curtains. Because doesn't seem to be a lot of curtains that look good in this room. Maybe we can get... This room can probably get its own desk. I think I'll do that. Let's go ahead and give this room its own desk. Again, this is like one of the biggest and most expensive houses I've built in The Sims. So no wonder it's taking me a while to finish this. But don't worry, you guys are seeing the dumbed down version that takes short time. I don't even know how long. I can't even see. My OBS is set up weird, so I can't see the time on it right now. So I don't even know how long I've been recording for. Hopefully not too long, because I don't want this to be the edit video that's going to take a long time to edit. Because I kind of need to get this posted by tomorrow, or at least the day when you guys are seeing this. So I need to make sure I'm keeping up on schedule. There we go. Right there. Now bedroom down, last one to go. Shouldn't take too long. This bedroom's pretty small. This might just be like a guest room. Yeah, I feel like that's the best it would be. So let me go ahead. First off, I can't see in here. Let me see here. Ooh, this person could get a nice chandelier. They can live it up. And there we go. All done. And there we go. The house of Elias Kingston. Ha ha ha. Oh, almost forgot. We need a mailbox. Oops. Forgot an important thing when it comes to people living in a house. You need the mailbox and you need a garbage can. Good news is I have spots for those already. Here we go. The house of Elias Kingston. I am proud of this thing. Let me save this house. Okay, we got to give it a good description. The uncle of the neighboring family. We have to do it just like the episode. Wanted to scare them off to get the inheritance. But some local meddling kids ruined his plans. Do you dare stay in this rumored to be haunted estate? There we go. And I will post this thing to the gallery so you guys can have it. Because I love you. Let's see if I can get a really good photo of this. It's uploaded in my gallery now so you guys can see it. But yeah, we have done it. We have made the Kingston Manor. So thank you guys for watching. It was really fun getting to build this, especially as it's coming from one of my favorite TV shows of all time, especially franchise, since I really love all the series that come out of that show. So please like this video so more people can see it, and subscribe to my channel if you are new. I do all kinds of videos, build, news, and gameplay. But today, a build. We'll be doing more Halloween builds, so please put in the comments down below any builds that you would like to see me build that are Halloween related. And I don't really care what it is. It could be from Scooby Doo or it could be from something else. I'll see what I can do. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!